All right, our goal in this section is to be able to write the equation of the line, but to start by writing it in point-slope form and then eventually converting it into slope-intercept form. So there's a reason for this. If you look at our graph, you can see right here where our line is crossing the y-axis, but it's not crossing at an exact point. And since it's not crossing at an exact point, we can't use slope-intercept form to write the equation of the line. So we have to use other information that is given to us. So the very first thing that you are going to do is you are going to look at the 2 points that are on the line. So in this case, it looks like we have the point 2, comma 1, and it looks like we have the point -3, comma -2. All right, so since we are given the 2 points, we can, number one, find the slope. So that's the very first thing that we're going to do. Then we can write our equation in point-slope form and convert it. Okay, so our slope, reminder, is going to be our y1 minus y2 over x2 minus x1. So 1 minus a -2 over a 2 minus a -3, giving us a 3 over 5. All right, other things that you can do, remember up 3 over 5, you can find it that way. Lastly, you can put your points in the form of a chart. Okay, and then from there, notice that it is going down 3, it is going down 5, and down 3 over, and down 3 and over -5 is a 3 over 5. Okay, all right, in the end, however you do it, you have to be able to find the slope. Okay, next, I am going to write my equation in point-slope form. It does not matter which point we use. Okay, so I am going to start by choosing the point 2, comma 1. So I'm going to use this point. So reminder, it's y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So using the point 2, comma 1, it's y minus 1, the y value, equal to 3/5, okay, and then parentheses x minus 2, which is the x value. All right, I start by distributing, so y minus 1 equals 3/5 x minus 6/5. I add the 1 over, and y equals a 3/5 x. And if you need to use your calculator to do -6/5 plus 1. Eventually you're going to get a -1/5. So our equation in slope-intercept form is y equal to 3/5 x minus 1/5. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the second example that they have here. All right, so the very first thing that we did was we identified our 2 points. Okay, so it looks like we have the point -4, comma 3. Then it looks like we have another point down here at -1, comma -2. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I am going to find my slope. This time I'll use the idea of going down, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 3. So now my slope is a -5/3. Okay, I'm going to write my equation in point-slope form. So reminder, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, if I plug in the point -1, -2, that's y minus a -2, change, remember it's y minus the y value, equal to -5/3, and then x minus a -1, which change becomes +1. I distribute, I get y plus 2 equal to negative 5/3 x minus 5/3. Alright, next I need to subtract my 2 over. Okay, and when I do that, if you have to use your calculator, feel free to use your calculator. You get the y by itself when the 2's cancel, equal to a negative 5/3 x, and then negative 5/3 minus 2 ends up equaling a negative 11/3. Okay. Alright, so a quick recap here. Okay. Our goal is to be able to write our equation in slope-intercept form, which we've done here. We started out by identifying the points that we were given, okay, on the line. We used it to find the slope. We plugged it into point-slope form. After plugging into point-slope form, we distributed and then combined like terms. Okay, and eventually that gave us an equation in slope-intercept form.